Hi students, I'd like to use this video. This is the orientation video. I'd like to welcome you to the summer semester for 332 Cultural Aspects of Food and Nutrition. The objective of this video is to help you understand how to navigate through the Blackboard course, since this is a fully online course. Right now, as you can see, I'm on the home page in the announcement. Every week, at the beginning of the week, announcement will be sent out. For example, the first announcement which I'll be sending out when the semester starts, that is the welcome announcement. So the first thing what I would like you to do is to click on the orientation folder, listen to this recorded video. It will be posted here, okay? And once you are done with that video, then I would like you to go down. I would like you to do this survey on demographic. This is just for me to collect data about you and your culture. And then I have a very interesting activity, icebreaker activity, because since this is an online class, so I created this Padlet where you just write something about yourself. Why do you like to take this course? What is your favorite food? And just getting to know each other. You will also be able to know each other. The way to do this, you will see down here there is a plus sign. So when you click on this plus sign, you can a sticky note will come up on your screen, and let me just do it here. See here, and then you just write something about yourself. I have also given here some idea about what is an online course. Online course, basically everything will be done online, and you are expected to spend a minimum of 6 hours per week for a coursework, which is 3 credit class. Okay, after you are done with this, then I would like you to go back up and then click on the syllabary page. So when you click on the syllabary page, I have attached our syllabus, so you can download this syllabus, and I've also given you a weekly schedule of what we are going to do. So as you can see, the 526 to 527, that will be our introducing each other, our orientation video, and then our week actual content week, it will start on 528. So each the way I have created this, it is created in 6 modules, and then each module has 3 different sections, and each section we are going to cover a chapter, and it starts from 528 to 63, and then again if you go down here, module 2, that starts from 64 to 610. I will go into more details about the weekly materials. So once you are done with this, then I would like you to come back here in the instructor, where you can get information about myself. Best way to contact with me is to send me an email and this is my email address. And if you still think that there is a Zoom meeting is necessary to clarify any doubts, just send me an email. I will set up some time to meet with you. Since this particular class is heavily dependent on readings and your analysis, how you are analyzing each culture and how it is related to food products, so every module will have a couple of discussion boards, and all the discussion boards are being posted here. You can also access these discussion boards through our weekly coursework. And I have also given some blog activity which I have found it's very interesting. Hunt for General Tso, and then why museums are returning cultural treasure. So these are the 2 blog activities which are related with the course materials. So as I was mentioning, that this class is dependent on it is a discussion based class. So I have created some rubrics here, when you are writing on the discussion board. So again, these rubrics, if you go to here, the discussion board here, the first forum which you will see here, setting clear expectation for discussion board assignment, you must follow all this the rules which I have set up for creation of a discussion board assignment. Okay, in short, it has to be in your own words. It must be connected with the lecture content textbook and that specific thread. You must cite any reference article which you are using to do your discussion thread. Okay. Use APA format. You discuss it as at a critical level. Include your opinion of it. What is your opinion? What is your thought? What are your comments? And then you justify your reasoning with facts. Must be free from grammatical errors. Initial post must be 1 to 2 paragraph, 150 to 300 words, not less than that. If it is less than that, points will be deducted. And when you are doing your second post, that is when you are responding to a colleague, you have to state that person's name. You have to demonstrate an understanding of the key theme of the colleague's post, and then response must be made with respect to the colleague's original post. And again, has to be free of grammatical error. All the discussion threads, they come with a specific due date. Both initial post and response post must be made within that particular due date. Okay. So having said that, let me pull up the syllabi here, and let's talk a little bit about the textbook for this particular course. So again, this is a 3 credit course, this we have discussed. So the textbook which we are going to follow for this course, it is Food and Culture by Catherine Schooler and Pamela Goyen-Kittler, 7th edition. All the chapters, PowerPoint, then the test materials, it will come from the textbook. But in addition to that, every week I have posted several articles and several videos, just to give you supplemental information about that particular chapter. So in this course, there are 2 assignments. So if you click on this assignment, these 2 assignments will open up. The first one is book report assignment. I have given a collection of books. Feel free to choose any one book from this list, or if you want to select your own book, that is fine with me. The main objective of this assignment is you read the book and then write a summary of the book. The summary of the book should be 2 to 2.5 pages, not more than that. And you should follow Times New Roman, 12 font, single spaced. If you do not adhere to the writing and the formatting requirements, the highest grade which you can achieve here on this assignment is 89. The next assignment which I have is a food culture presentation. This assignment is divided into 2 parts. Part 1, where you have to write a term paper about the culture which you are choosing to discuss about. Okay, and in that discussion you need to cover unique foods, how the food have been influenced by the culture, religion, genetics, environmental factors. Talk about the history about the culture, about ancestors, religion, what type of society is that, is it a polychronistic or monochronistic, what type of communication style do they use, whether they use low or high context communication, and what type of health system do they use, hot, cold, in, and as it applies to that specific culture. So the term paper minimum has to be 2 pages, single spaced, and again Times New Roman, font 12. That is your written assignment. And then part 2 of this assignment is the oral presentation, where you need to present your culture and the food in the form of a PowerPoint. Okay. And the oral presentation need to be submitted here. So this is an assignment link which I have created. You have to click on this link and it will take you to a VoiceThread site where you can upload your PowerPoint file and then narrate your voice against those slides. So I have given here the guidelines of how to do that. First of all, this is a group project. So within each group consists of 4 members. Okay, within the 4 members you need to decide who is the group leader. Whoever is the group leader, step 1, you are going to initiate group project. Okay, and then step 2, you will create a voice thread by uploading your PowerPoint file. Step 3, you are going to share the voice thread with your group members. And step 4, you can open, edit your project. Step 5, you can also add additional slides. Step 6, you can narrate your slides. So every group member will have access to that presentation, and each one of you need to narrate your slide. And then finally, step 7, you share the project with your entire class. Now, since I mentioned this is a group project, so what I would like you to do, you are going to click on these cultural presentation groups. Okay, all of you have been randomly placed in these groups. So once you click on that group, you will see all your group member, and you can start communicating with each other to discuss about which culture you are going to talk about. How are you going to present that particular culture? Okay, and I believe I have given I am going to attach sample assignments here for the book report as well as for the cultural presentation for you to take a look. Next, we are going to talk about the weekly coursework, which is actually the main content of this particular course. So as you can see, the weekly coursework, it is divided into 7 sections. The first section is the orientation, which just now I explained. Then I have module 1 all the way to module 6. So all these modules, they have been organized in the same format. So I will explain module 1, and you should be able to figure out the other modules as well. So in module 1, the first thing, the date is written 5/28 to 6/3, and it is divided into 3 sections. Okay, each of those sections are planned more or less same. So the first section which we are going to cover here is food and culture. So when you click on food and culture, I've given you a short overview of what we are going to learn and what are our learning materials, what are our learning activities. Then I've given my PowerPoint lecture. My VoiceThread lecture is also posted here. All you have to do is just play this button, and you can hear my voice. Then I'd like you to observe this particular video on demographic structure of society, race and ethnicity. Then these are the discussion thread. If you get this type of symbol, that means it is a discussion thread. I've also given another discussion thread on how food is sold to immigrants at Ellis Island. So this is the article. I'd like you to read the article and then comment on it. And then once you are done with the lecture, once you have listened to the lecture, you have taken notes and you feel confident, you have read chapter 1, go ahead and get started with chapter 1 review question as well as the short answer questions. Something to keep in mind, I have 3 tests for this particular course, test 1, test 2 and test 3. Test may contain some questions from this chapter review quiz, so please pay attention to the review quizzes. Okay, then when you are done with that, go back to module 1 and then click on the next section. Again, it is pretty much the same. Traditional health beliefs and practices. First is overview, then I have the learning activity, my VoiceThread lecture. Then you have the discussion thread, health determinant factors. I have given an additional article which I found is very interesting. It's just a self-learning exercise. Read this article and then finally you do the review quizzes. Okay. So next we are going to talk about the grading criteria for this particular course. So I have 2 tests which will be calculated at 20% each, so total 40%. Final test, which is your test 3, that is 15%. Food culture presentation and the write-up, that corresponds to 15%. Book report correspond to 10%. And all the weekly activities that include your discussion activity, blog activity, that will contribute to 15% of your grade. And lastly, I've given a fun experiment, cultural food activity, where you are going to prepare some food material that belongs to your culture at your home, and you will post pictures on that. That will contribute to 5% of your grade. So I hope this video is clear. If you have some questions about navigation or navigating Blackboard, please feel free to send me an email. So I'm looking forward to see you all again, and next Tuesday we will meet. All right, bye then.